everyone, how are you? I hope you are having an amazing week. I just wanted to offer this practice. I thought it would be a great idea to have something grounding for these days. It's a full moon week, so let's practice opening the heart, honoring the moon energy, which is our feminine energy. So let's embrace that and let's practice. All right? We're gonna start our class in a comfortable sitting position. Always remember to have a block handy and a cushion. I don't have a block handy. I wonder if the producer can give me a block. And yeah, I have my cushion here. We will use the cushion to sit our hips and try to open the hips while we try to bring our knees to the floor, or a block, thank you producer, to sit as well. So if you don't have a block, I suggest maybe a pile of books or a book that is very thick can work as well. We will be using it as an option if you don't have anything available or you don't want to search all the house and trying to find a pile of books. It's fine. I will give options. I just wanted to say we could make use of this if you have it handy. All right. Well, let's start our class in a comfortable sitting position. Open the chest, roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth side out. Do that again. Inhale. Open up side out. Please join me with an Om if you feel comfortable oming. Take a deep breath in. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Punaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinapatitamastu Mahimmihavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together. Bring your palms to your eyes. Open the eyes in the darkness. Release your hands to your knees. Start with some pranayama. Our hands in chin mudra first. Index and thumb come to touch. Other fingers are extended. Take a deep breath in. Open the chest. Exhale through both nostrils. Few more. Bringing awareness to the breathing, to how the air comes in and out our body, how the energy flows. In this practice, as I said, we're gonna honor the moon. So we are going to practice Chandra Vedna, which is the moon pranayama, or a cooling pranayama, also activating the left side of our body and our feminine energy, as I said. So we're going to take our right hand in Vishnu Mudra. We've done this together at some point. If you have never done it with me, Vishnu Mudra is index and middle finger come to the palm, and the other fingers are extended. We're gonna cover the left nostril with the ring finger and the right nostril with the thumb. So did I say Surya Vedna? It's Chandra Vedna. Chandra Vedna is our cooling pranayama, our moon pranayama. So Chandra Vedna is done Inhaling through left nostril and exhaling through right. Inhale through left, exhale through right. Left, right. Never alternating. We're always breathing through the left, breathing in through the left, exhaling through the right. All right? Let's just take a cleansing breath. Exhale through both nostrils. Block the right nostril. Inhale through left. Block both. Exhale right. Take an inhale through left nostril. Plug. Exhale right. Inhale left. Plug. Exhale right. Inhale left. Let's add Anta Kumbhaka, inner retention. Plug for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. Inhale left. Anta Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. Inhale left. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 2 more. Inhale left. Hold the breath inside for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. Inhale left. Hold inside. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. Release the hand to the thigh. Breathe through both nostrils. Beautiful. Let's remove, if you're sitting in a cushion or a block, just remove your block for now. Let's start with a little warm up, maybe making circles with the shoulders back and then forwards. Take an inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand comes to the back. Keep breathing. Bring your attention to your breath. Maybe your breath starts sounding like the ocean, activating your Ujjayi pranayama. One more breath in here. Long exhale, come back to neutral. Raise the hands, take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the left side. Opening the chest to the left side of the room. Giving a little massage to those organs. Last breath. And your next breath in. Raise the hands up in the sky. Exhale, come back to neutral. Seated cow. Inhale up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the knees. Arch the back, cat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, hands to the knees, arch your back. Inhale up. Exhale down, arch. Maybe your chin comes to the chest. Inhale up. Down. One more time. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, arch your back. And your next inhale, bring yourself to a neutral position. Let's find our tabletop pose. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, open those knees, sit your hips back. Balasana, child's pose. Hands stay on the mat. The chest comes to the mat. Maybe the forehead comes to touch in the ground. And just stay here. Bringing awareness to the heart, how it opens to the ground, how your hips sit back. Maybe if your hips don't touch the heels, you can use your cushion to sit the hips easier. Maybe you start coming with your tippy toes, tip of the fingers to the mat. Activating those armpits. And your next inhale, walk your hands towards the right hand side of the mat. Extending the rib cage on the left side. One more breath here. Feel how that rib cage expands every inhale. And your next inhale, come back to neutral, pause. Exhale, start coming to the left side. Extend those ribs. Give your spine a little stretch. If your forehead comes to the floor, just rest the head, release the neck. And your exhale, start coming back. Pause. Bring your hands, your palms to the mat. Start raising the hips up. Hips come over the knees. Remove your cushion if you have it behind you. Hips underneath. Hips over the knees, and start walking the hands forward, coming to an Hatha puppy pose. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat or a block or a cushion as well. If you have the space, maybe the chin comes to the floor. Opening those shoulders, extending those armpits. A few more breaths. Your next inhale, start coming to a neutral position. Pause here. And just come forward. Touch the floor. Your belly is on the floor. Elbows come underneath the shoulders, opening the chest. Sarva Bhujangasana, first back bend of the day. Maybe you look forward or you look up if your neck doesn't bother you. Just listen to your body and maybe close the eyes here. How does this back bend feel? Feeling your hips grounded. Feeling your chest lifting. Watch your breath. Maybe you could stay here or come back to the mat. Touch the forehead to the mat. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Press into those hands. Cobra pose or Bhujangasana. Exhale, come back down. Inhale up. Exhale, come back down. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. You can keep on doing this or keep on your Sphinx pose. Or maybe you can take your hands a little bit wider here. Maybe doing a 90-degree angle with the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, take your right shoulder to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, take the left shoulder. Up. Exhale, touch the right. Inhale up. Left touches the mat. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Up. And down. Touch the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, come back all the way down. Touch the forehead to the mat. Maybe you make a pillow with your arms and put them underneath your forehead. Just pause. With your next inhale, bring those hands again underneath your shoulders. Push into those knees. Come back to child's pose for a brief child's pose here. Bring your heart again opening to the ground. And your next inhale, bring your hips over the knees. Brief table pose here. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knees and stay here. Squeeze the core first. Few breaths here. Feel how those arms activate, how they push into the ground, and how your core helps lift the knees over the mat. One more in. Long exhale. Bring those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pushing through those hands. Maybe you pedal your feet. Start bending the left knee. Bend the left knee deeply here. And start pushing through your right heel over the ground. Do that in the second side. Bend the right knee. Push the left heel to the mat. 2 more times. Bend the left. Bending the right. And come to a downward facing dog. Take a few more breaths here. Finding stillness here. Opening your heart. And your next inhale, bend the knees, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale to long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Come all the way up. Exhale, hands on your sides. Let's practice Chandra Namaskar or Moon Salutation here. Inhale, take the hands up, look up, maybe arch your back a little bit. Exhale, fold forward, fully forward. Plant the hands, step the left leg back, knee down. Open the chest here. Maybe your hands come to the ceiling. Exhale, hands plant, back toes tuck, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Open the mouth, side out. Knees, chest, and chin come to the ground. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, roll over. Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg in between the hands, back knee comes down. Open the chest, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Come all the way forward. Inhale, rise up, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again in the second side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step the right leg back, knee down, open the chest, hands to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Roll up. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg in between the hands. Knee comes down. Open the chest. Exhale, hands plant. Step forward. Bend forward, fully forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do 2 quick exercises here. Stay in mountain pose. Equal standing position. Look to the horizon. On your inhale, take the arms up, coming to the tippy toes. And then exhale, come down. Inhale up. And exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale, come back down. Your next inhale, heels stay on the ground. Bring your hands up. Start leaning towards the right hand side. Maybe you grab your wrist with the right hand and open the chest to the ceiling. Don't forget to breathe. This is exactly the same position we did on the floor when we were in child's pose. We are extending the rib cage here. Exhale, come back to a neutral position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down. Shake it out. Inhale, bring the hands up. And exhale, start leaning towards the left side. Maybe you grab your wrist. Open the chest. Maybe you look to the ceiling. Or to the horizon. Your breath is deep. Exhale, come back to neutral. Take the hands down. Step at the top of the mat. Chandra Namaskar, second time. Inhale, look up, maybe arch your back a little bit. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step the left leg back, knee down, open the chest, bring your hands up. Exhale, bow down, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Full exhale here. Stay with your exhale out. Knees come down, chest and chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Roll forward to your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring the left leg in between the hands. Knee comes down, Asana Sanchala. Bring your hands up. Exhale, come forward, plant the hands, fold forward, fully forward. Inhale, come all the way up, extended. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second side, inhale up, exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back, step the right leg back, knee down, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Full breath out, keep it there, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg in between the hands, knee down, open the chest. Exhale, hands flat. Step forward, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just pause. Maybe you close your eyes. Check with yourself what's going on with your body. Maybe your heart rate is a little bit different than when you started. Tree pose. Bringing your weight to the right foot here. Take an inhale here. Maybe your left foot comes underneath your knee or over your knee. Wherever your tree pose looks like, just find your balance. Just focus here. Maybe your hands start coming up. Then bring your elbows wide, cactus arms. Open those fingers. Open the chest. Maybe you look up. If you fall, just come up again. It's fine. Feel supported. Your roots are strong. From here, start bringing your hands to the center of the chest. Release the knee. Keep it up. Keep the knee up. Exhale, start leaning forward while your leg kicks back. Warrior 3. Strong leg. It's just a transition. Inhale here. Exhale, start coming to your warrior 1. Left foot touches the floor. Inhale. You can stay with your hands at your heart or start extending your hands overhead. Warrior one here. Sinking your hips down, opening the chest to the sky, lifting the energy. Start clasping your arms around you and behind you. Interlace your fingers, open the chest, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bow down, humble warrior. Few more breaths. Maybe you look to the back toes. Maybe you lunge a little bit more forward. Maybe you bring your hip down. Exhale, release the arms, plant the hands, step back. Option to vinyasa. Maybe you keep your knees off the floor this time, or you come back again with knees, chest and chin. Roll forward. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just pause here. Maybe your breath is a little bit longer now than at the beginning. One more breath in. Long exhale. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale to long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second side. Tree pose, second side. Bringing the weight over the left leg. Bringing the knee up. Maybe you stay here, and that's fine. Maybe you go all the way up over the knee. Never putting your foot on your knee. Okay, so it's below or above. Maybe you stay here, hands to the center of the chest, finding your balance. Maybe you start extending those arms overhead, looking up. Maybe you feel a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. Your roots are strong. Take a deep breath in. Elbows come open. Cactus arms, opening the chest even more, rolling the shoulders back. Hugging those shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Smile. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Start bringing those hands at the center of the chest. Lift the knee up and kick it back. Warrior three. Finding your balance. Find your balance there. Exhale, come back down. Warrior one. Heel comes down. Maybe your hands come overhead now. Still opening the chest here. But the hips go and root down. Both feet are rooted into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you. Interlace those fingers, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bow down. Humble warrior. Bringing your hips down. Maybe your gaze goes to the back of the room. One more deep breath in. Long exhale, plant the hands, step back, vinyasa or downward facing dog. That's your choice. If you are doing your vinyasa, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, bring your hips up, push through those hands and legs. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you bring your knees to the ground and sit your hips back, coming to a brief child's pose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And your next breath in, bring the right foot in between the hands. Bring the heel down, 90-degree angle. Open up to warrior two. Long stance. Hands are extended to the horizon. Take a deep breath in here. Make sure maybe you have your block handy or your books, or if not, just the floor. It's okay. Whatever you prefer. And put it just in front of your toes. Take a deep breath in here. Extend the back, extend the leg, the front leg. Maybe the back heel comes a little bit more closer. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Starting to shift your weight forward, bringing your hips back. Extend, extend, extend. Exhale, bring your hand to the block, to those books, or to the ground. If it doesn't touch the ground, just pause it here in your chin. Opening the chest towards the ceiling. Maybe your hand extends overhead. Maybe it rests on your lower back or comes to a half bind to open the chest more. One more breath. Look down, micro bending the knee. Take your block or your books. Place it over there. And start shifting your weight forward. Maybe you walk the back heel up. Hatha Chandra, floating half moon. Extending the arm overhead or taking the hip. Finding those roots. Maybe your hand comes to the floor. Maybe it floats over the floor. Strong legs, strong roots. Bend the knee, touch down, open to warrior two. Extend the leg, close the heel. Just pause here. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, rotate the arm, the shoulders back. Open the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Just do a hover. Just to extend the spine here forward. Start bringing your weight towards the toes instead of the heels. And feel that stretch. Engage the core. Maybe you stay with hands on the hips, or maybe you extend those arms overhead or to the heart. One more in. Long exhale, start bringing your hands to the mat, to a block, and fold forward. Brasarita. This is the first variation. Your next inhale, plant those hands underneath your head. Push to the floor, extend the spine again. Bring those hands to the hips. Push through those toes. Come up. Open the left foot towards the other side. Coming to warrior two, second side. Now the left knee is the one that it's in front. Extend those arms, strong warrior. We know where we're going. If we need the block, we bring the block. Extend that front leg. Maybe you walk your heel the back heel a few inches. Hinge forward. Exhale. Come. Trikonasana, second side. Left hand touches the chin, the block, the books. Right arm extends overhead or comes to the hip or maybe finds the bind. Opening that chest, push those hips forward, trying to open them. And your next inhale, microbend that knee. Look down for a little while. Place that hand onto the block or the floor. Start moving forward. Float the back leg. Floating half moon. Hatha Chandra, second side. Maybe you find support on the floor or float that hand or the floor. Engaging the core, engaging those leg muscles. Finding stillness here. Exhale, touch back down, bend the knee. Open to warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. Close that foot. Toes looking to the side of your mat. Take the hands to the hips. Roll your shoulders back again. Inhale here. Exhale. Start coming forward. Just halfway. Start bringing the weight again to the toes. Feeling the stretch on the back of the legs. Spine is long. Looking down. Drishti is on the nose. Drishti, point of concentration. Maybe you stay here with your arms on your hips, the heart, or overhead. One more in, squeeze the core. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe you come down again with the hands, or you reach to the big toes. Peace fingers, wrap the big toes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down, pushing the crown towards the floor. Bringing those hips up. Extending those legs. Opening the chest. Few more breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Come halfway. Bring the hands to the hips. Push through those legs. Come all the way up. Heel toe, heel toe. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Extend the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back, down. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Your next inhale, start walking the hands towards the feet. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, just fold. Feet open, hip distance apart. Maybe you stay here in a forward fold, or maybe you do it a little bit more active, grabbing the peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, look up, spine long. Exhale, fold. And again, start bringing your weight towards the toes. Holding those those shoulders away from the ears. Few more deep breaths here. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you go to Padahastasana, gorilla pose. Hands come underneath the feet. Inhale, again, long spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, release those hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, just fold. Start opening those feet a little bit more, maybe mat distance apart. Look forward and start sinking your hips down to the mat. Coming to Malasana, also known as Yogi Squat. If this is too much for the knees, we stay here. Or we could, again, make use of our block and sit our hips back. All right, wherever your practice is at, it's perfect. Just listen to your body. Sinking those hips, maybe using the elbows to bring those hips wider. Engaging the core, maybe activating Muladhara Bandha or the pelvic floor. Trying to just imagine you're trying. They say it's like trying not to pee while you're peeing, like holding the pee. That's Muladhara. That's the way it feels. Engaging the pelvic floor area. Take one more breath in. Long exhale. Hands plant to the mat. Start bringing your hips up again. Come into a deep forward fold. Legs are open. Maybe you heel toe to your to open the legs hip distance apart, and start walking your hands forward, coming to your downward facing dog. Find your downward facing dog here. If you want to flow, inhale, arch the back, come to a plank. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, hips come up. Your next inhale, bend the knees, step to a seat. We're gonna practice here. Today one of my teachers, I was watching her practice online, and she reminded me of this fun exercise to open the hips a little bit and come into quite an advanced posture, which we are not going to do today, but this is a nice opening for the hips. Kurumasana, that's the pose. That's pretty, you need to have hips open and bringing your hands underneath your legs and everything. But here we're just gonna sit in having like a wide diamond position, not bringing your heels towards your pelvic floor. So it's like a wide thing. You can stay here, or maybe we can start leaning forward without rounding the spine. And this can feel a lot in the thighs, you know? So you start bringing your chest towards your feet. Also, if you practice often, maybe you can take your block and try to squish it with your feet, bringing your chest forward. And I feel it a lot here. It's like a very nice stretch. Always opening the chest. Avoid rounding the spine and trying to reach for the ground, because it doesn't help. It helps more if we lift up the chest and start bringing the heart towards the ground. Few more breaths. And the more you're leaning forward here, the more you wait and the more you breathe into the pose, maybe you will find yourself going more and more and more towards the ground. You know, like I just started here and I felt it very deeply in my thighs, and now I can go easily down. But it's because we breathe into the pose, we surrender into it, and we just let the body adjust, you know? That's the point of this practice, really. Trying to sit comfortable in these awkward situations we're living. This pose is no different from the awkwardness of what we're living these days. Start coming up again. If you have your block, maybe you remove your block. Start bringing your legs straight. Maybe you sit at the edge of your soft block or your block in Dandasana, bringing your hands beside your hips, sitting tall, rolling the shoulders back, finding some length here, activating those toes. Take a deep breath in here. Extend the arms. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Maybe you grab your shins, your ankles, your toes. Maybe your chest comes to your thighs, maybe not. Just keep your spine straight and lead with the crown. The crown is long. The crown points forward towards the toes. Take a deep breath in here. Open the mouth, let it go. Do that again. Inhale. Open the mouth. Start bringing your feet to the ground. Lay down. Knees are bent. Maybe you have your block handy or not. Bridge pose. We're gonna make sure we have our hands pushing into the ground. The feet are strong into the ground. Inhale here. Just prepare yourself for bridge. On your next inhale, push the hips up. Coming to a bridge pose, half bridge pose. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring your hands underneath the hips for some support. Maybe you clasp your arms behind you, opening the chest more. Just try not to move your neck around. Look straight to the ceiling. If you need to look somewhere else, please come down. Or maybe you grab your block and put it underneath your hips. That's your choice. One more breath here. Long exhale. Your next inhale, push a little bit more. Exhale, start coming back. Very slowly towards the ground. You can stay here if you have enough of back bends. Just start maybe windshield wiping your knees. Or if you want to go for another back bend, depends on how you're feeling today, how your practice is, and maybe you can go for wheel, planting the hands and pushing up again, coming to a deeper back bend. Maybe you can take again another bridge pose. Maybe if you have your block handy or your pile of books and that's very solid, maybe you can come with legs up. That's your choice. Wherever you're at, just try to honor your body. Maybe if you have full shoulder stand, come up mindfully to shoulder stand. Don't push your body. Or maybe if you want legs up the wall, just go towards the wall and rest your legs over there. Bringing your hips as closest to the wall as possible and extending the legs up. You choose. If you're flying and you're comfortable here, maybe you can stay as long as you want. If your legs are up, start coming down very slowly. If you're taking shoulder stand, maybe your knees come towards your forehead first, or come to a full halasana, bringing your legs over the head. If you're supported by a block, just start pushing through the feet and remove your block first. And just start coming vertebra by vertebra, very, very slowly, back to the ground. Fish pose or Matsyasana, just for a release. If we do, generally if we do half bridge, full bridge, or shoulder stand, it's great to open the heart again. So bringing the hands underneath the hips. Take an inhale here, full exhale. And your next inhale, puff the chest. Maybe bring the crown of the head towards the ground and extend the legs. Supporting yourself with your elbows, opening the chest towards the ceiling, opening the throat as well. Just for a few breaths. On your next inhale, bring your chin towards the chest. Come back to your mat. Release the arms. Bend the knees. Bringing the right ankle resting to the thigh, to the left thigh. Figure 4 here, or thread the needle. Take a deep inhale here. Start bringing your heel and your knee towards your chest. Maybe you wrap your fingers and grab the shin or the thigh or the hamstring, and start pushing the knee towards the chest. Feeling that same release we felt in that small opening of the hip we did sitting. Just find some release here. Relax every muscle in your body here. Maybe you close the eyes. To surrender to the pose. And start noticing how every second you breathe into the pose, if you send a little bit of breath of that to that muscle, that it's a little bit like not hurting because anything, it shouldn't be painful, but every muscle that it feels a little bit tight, just bring some breath there. And start noticing how it releases. So it's the same as if we are in a stressful situation and we take a deep breath in and just send breath there. Come back again to your breath and it will release, it will feel better. Release the hands. Come into a twist now. Keep that figure in your legs. Start bringing your legs towards the left side. Maybe you keep your legs like that, or maybe you wrap your knee over the left knee. Whatever feels better in your practice. Just coming to a small twist here, releasing the spine. Next breath in, start coming back to neutral, and then the knees and the feet on the ground. Second side, bringing the left leg, ankle comes to the thigh. Start bringing your knee towards the chest, opening the hip. Just release. Concentrating your breathing. Feel how the ground is supporting you. Feel fully supported by the earth. Few more breaths. Start releasing the leg. Coming to your twist, second side. Maybe your gaze comes to the other side. Just release here. Surrender to your mat. If you're happy here, stay here as long as you want. Or maybe you start coming back. Bringing your knees towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe you rock side to side. Or maybe you grab your feet from the outside and open those legs, bringing your knees towards the armpits. Coming to a happy baby pose. Maybe you rock the spine a little bit more. Smile there. your next inhale, bring the knees to the chest again. Squeeze it, squish, squish, squish. Maybe you bring the nose towards the knees. Squeeze that face, squeeze those arms, squeeze everything in there. All the energy, concentrate the energy. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let it go. Shavasana. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Relax the face. And just feel the ground, how it supports you. Your breath is long. Your heart is open. But you're fully supported. It's just you and the universe. Stay here on the ground. While we listen to the beautiful sound of the singing bowl. Yayamaye Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urdvarukmiva Vandhanam Mrityurmukshyamarata Om Triambakam Yayamaye Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukumiva Vandhanam Mrityurmukshyamarata Om Triambakam Yayamaye Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukumiva Vandhanam Mrityurmukshyamarata Om Nasatoma Savgamaya Tansoma Joitrirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Take rest for as long as you need. Thank you for joining me in this practice. It was an honor to guide you. Have an awesome day. Thank you.